Off on another adventure today. We're going to go down to a car show in Oro Valley. So we're charged up to 95%, 331 miles. Okay, there's a big difference between these two assistants. Hey Google, is there a car show in Oro Valley today?
Yes, there is a car show in Oro Valley today. The Cruise Barbecue and Blues Car Show is happening from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Oro Valley Marketplace. Admission is $5, and kids 10 and under are free.
Hey Siri, is there a car show in Oro Valley today?
I found some web results. I can show them if you ask again from your iPhone.
See? Huge difference.
We've got some excited dogs. They get to go with us today. Woohoo! Getting the kennels all loaded up and we take extra water. We're getting ready to go. So excited.
Chill. In bed. In our destination, it's showing that we have 99 miles to go, an hour and 41 minutes with an arrival state of charge of 61%. So what I want to do is I want to make sure and test the accuracy of their system. So I'm going to go ahead and reset our counter. This is how many miles we've put on it since we've bought it. So I'm kind of bummed to zero that out. So let's zero this thing out. Reset trip A. So now we're at 0 miles. And it says we have 331 miles of range. And it says 99 miles to go, and we're going to be with 61%. So we'll see if that's what we're at when we get there. I noticed with Rivian's latest update, when they first rolled out universal hands-free on surface streets, I could actually change lanes using the turn signals. Apparently, with the latest software update, they removed that feature because when it first rolled out, you can look at our previous video and it will show us testing it, and it works on surface streets. But for some reason, it no longer works. Let me demonstrate that for you. So I have it in universal hands-free, and there is a car approaching, so I'm going to wait a minute for it to pass. And it gives a red line saying that it can't change lanes. Previously, it would change lanes. All right, so we're on the US 60 headed towards Florence Junction. We're going to take a back way down, but just to demonstrate here on the highway, I looked online and actually confirmed there's a little footnote that says the lane change assist is only available on divided highways. So we're on the freeway. I'm going to change lanes and let's see if it works. It should. There it goes. So it works fine on highways, but on surface streets, I found it very useful when it first rolled out that it worked. Hopefully Rivian brings it back in a future update.
Shoot that in the nature.
So we're about 20 miles or so out of town, and we're coming upon the Renaissance Festival. I don't know why it took us this way, but it did. It said it was quicker than going down I-10 to Oro Valley. So I'm in the left lane. There's heavier traffic than normal. So the Renaissance Festival is up here on the right. It's some medieval stuff where they have jousting and different games and activities. I personally haven't had a desire to go. Probably will never go just because I'm not into that stuff. But if you are here just outside of the Phoenix area,
Gold Canyon.
US 60 and Gold Canyon, yep, that's where you can find it. It usually runs February through sometime in March.
We've known people that have gone, but it is a big deal apparently, and I know they eat turkey legs. People dress up in costumes, but yeah, here is the...
And I've been this way where it's been heavier traffic, where it's been backed up for 5-10 miles.
Yep.
As people come out to it. So luckily we're early enough in the day that we're missing the traffic. So let's see what this thing does with these cones. With the universal hands-free.
Yeah, it's doing
where it
pretty
moves
good.
it. Is it going to move us over? Away from the cones. Keep us close to these cones.
It's doing good.
Got the popo up here making sure we're going 45. That's what they slowed us down to. There's the sign, medieval.
January 31st.
March 29th.
There we go. Didn't even know. Okay, so Matt received an email. I didn't get an email that was a test drive of a Rivian in Oro Valley. And so we thought, well, let's go check it out because it's a car show. And so really fun. It's about an hour and a half away from where we live. It's near Tucson. It's just outside Tucson. And looks like a good time. We brought the puppies with us today as we looked at the pictures, and you can take dogs.
That Rivian has maybe the R2 at this drive event. Yeah, we've driven a Rivian, haven't driven an R1T. Of course, we own an R1S, but we're kind of hoping that maybe we'll get surprised and Rivian will have an R2 there that we can get some pictures and video of. Highly unlikely, but we're going to go check it out anyway, and we thought it would be a fun event to go through anyway, just to check out the cars and see what's going on.
Coming into Florence.
Beautiful Florence, Arizona. There's a gel here.
Yeah, right there.
So this is kind of a nice, easy drive down to North Tucson and the Oro Valley area. All highways, no crazy I-10.
I actually prefer this way so much better. There's not big old trucks pushing you off the road. The roads are nicer, less traffic. It is a little bit slower maybe, but I'm all about this. This is nice. Welcome to historic Florence. For a fun comparison of our AI intelligence, before we left, Matt asked Siri and Google, the Google Assistant, what is it? I guess it's a Google Assistant, if there was a car show. Now we're going to ask our friendly driver assistant here in the car whether or not there's a car show in Oro Valley today. Shoot, go.
Hey Alexa, is there a car show in Oro Valley today?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
So, interesting. Google seems to be the most intelligent of the three.
And we're not getting very good miles per kilowatt, 1.69. We're only going 70, which is much slower than on the freeways. I'm not sure if it has something to do with the road and the resistance here, but we went and checked our energy monitor, and our buddy here says it's high. He's sweating it right now, 100 miles over the next hour. So for whatever reason, our energy consumption is high. So we've used 35.2 kilowatts, it looks like, in this driving session. Of that, 31 is driving, 0.9, and it looks like it's vehicle information. Another 0.9 for climate control. The expected arrival looks like, so we're down to 57%, and originally said we were going to be there at 61%. So we've lost a little bit of range. I'm hoping I don't have to charge in Tucson, and I can just drive back home and plug in and charge there at about 10 cents a kilowatt versus 50.
Looks like we're here. This looks like fun. Oh, see, there's puppies right there. Those people have puppies. They're bringing our puppies. I have 3 puppies.
In 400 feet, turn right.
We made it to the car show. We went 98.4 miles. The vehicle is showing 56% stated charge. It was showing we'd get here at 61%, so it's about 5% more than they had anticipated, but we're looking to have some good time at the car show and should be fun.
Let's put that on the energy mode here. There we go. That's the one I want.
So we used 1.97 miles per kilowatt is what our efficiency was over 98 miles. Not the greatest, but it's a big old SUV.
We found the most fabulous parking spot ever next to these things so we don't get dinged. We're right on the edge. Woohoo! Why not go back to the pizza right here? This is fun. Found our Rivian. We're excited. It's over there. And Fiona and Ginger Snap made some friends. So we're gonna go over here and see what they're gonna say over here. This is fun. Lots of interest, lots of cars. Looks like it's a light package. They've got it all jacked up high. It's probably a dual. So fun. I like these tires a lot. I wouldn't mind these tires on my car. Yes. I guess they're wheels. I always call them the wrong thing. Yeah, same.
You're driving, it was wrecked. So, yep, Rivian buy it back, whoever it was, and they took the money that he had extra in it and put it towards the Rivian. So he drove it a couple times in California. He's like, but my wife. like our efficiency rating coming home was a lot better than going to Tucson. So 2.52 miles per kilowatt is what we averaged coming home, which is a lot better than what we had going there. So we're at 25% state of charge. Looks like we used about 70% of our battery to go to Tucson and back. We went, what's our distance that we did? No, we went almost 200 miles on about 70% of the battery. So not bad.
We think it had to do with the road conditions and the elevation. It's about, what, 1,000?
Yeah, just under 1,000, I think.
Higher than here for elevation. Here. Come on, Pop-Ups. Yay, we're home. Go inside. Let's go inside. Yay!
Some quick calculations. After we got home, we used 98 kilowatts. The Rivian has a 140 kilowatt battery pack. We used 98 kilowatts on this trip at around 10 cents a kilowatt that we have here at our household. It's just a little bit under 10 cents, but for quick math, about $9.80 for that trip to go over 200 miles. We had a 4Runner before we got the Rivian. My guess is it probably got between 18 and 19 miles to the gallon on the highway because it was listed to have some bigger tires. I'm being generous and let's say it got 19 miles to the gallon. At 200 miles, 19 miles to the gallon, and here in Arizona it's still around $3 a gallon. That comes up to $31.57 for that same trip.